الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين، سيدي وحبيبي ونور قلبي، طب القلوب ودوائها وعافية الأبدان وشفائها ونور الأبصار وضيائها أبي القاسم محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد
وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين الهاديين المهديين الذين أذهب الله عنهم الرجس وطهرهم تطهيرا.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في محكم تنزيله: أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم، بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إنما يريد الله ليذهب عنكم الرجس أهل البيت ويطهركم تطهيرا. اللهم
صل على محمد وآل محمد.
وقال أيضا في كتابه المجيد: أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم، بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل إن الموت الذي تفرون منه فإنه ملاقيكم ثم تردون إلى عالم الغيب والشهادة فينبئكم بما كنتم تعملون. صدق الله العلي العظيم.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
My dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. In the beginning, I would like to congratulate the Imam of our age, Imam Sahib al-Asr wa Zaman, for the birth of his father, Imam Hassan Elaskari. And so I would like to congratulate all the Imams, including the Holy Prophet, and so as the Ummah, for the birth of this great personality. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us to be the true followers of Imam al-Hassan al-Askari, inshaAllah. The second thing is also, I would like to offer my condolences to all of you for the wafat of Al-Ma'suma Salamullahi alayha, the sister of Imam al-Rada, our 8th Imam, who is buried in al-Muqaddasa. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also help us to be the true followers of her as well. And number 3, I also want to offer my condolences to the family of Nasrallah for the 40th day of the death of his first mother. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be pleased with her. And for that, I would like to request from all of you to join me in reading Surah Al-Fatiha, sending it to her soul. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be pleased with her soul, insha'Allah. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Malik yawmiddin. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. Ihdina as-sirata al-mustaqim. Sirata alladhina an'amta alayhim. غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. And also I would like to welcome our dear guests who are joining us tonight to commemorate the 40th days of our brother's mother. And I would like to extend on behalf of IEC Center, I would like to welcome all of you to this center and say to all of you, you are highly welcome, and this center is your center, and you are always welcome. And please feel home. And anything we can do to make your coming here be more enjoyable, we are always will be honored to do so. So once again, on behalf of IEC, we say welcome to IEC Center tonight. My brothers and sisters, the ayah that I read, inshallah, our program tonight will be divided into two. One part will be for the Arba'in of our dear brother's mother, and the other part will be for our Imam, inshallah. The ayah that we read, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking to the Holy Prophet, our messenger, saying to the Prophet, قُلْ إِنَّ الْمَوْتَ الَّذِي تَفِرُّونَ مِنْهُ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling the Prophet to tell all of us, say, Ya Rasulullah, O the messenger, tell all those people, your ummah, your nation, إِنَّ الْمَوْتَ الَّذِي تَفِرُّونَ مِنْهُ. The death that you're all running away from. Because people are divided into two. There are a group of people, they're always running away from anything that has to do with death. Some of them, their fear has got to the point, they don't want to even be at the place you talk about death. When you talk about the death, say, why are you talking about death? Why? If you ask them, why don't you want to talk about death? Say, it's depressing. It's not a good thing. Why do you want to talk about death? Talk about life. Talk about something good. Like death is something evil. And you know what? When you go to the Quran tells you and I that Allah did not create life until He created the death first. Death was the earliest. Death is older than life. Look at Surah Al-Mulk. What did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say? He said, هُوَ الَّذِي خَلَقَ الْمَوْتِ. Then what? وَالْحَيَاةِ. He started with the death before He mentioned life. If you think life is more important than the death, Allah said, no, that is not the case. No, life doesn't come unless death happens. Now I'll give you an example. In order to clarify this, when you take a seed, of any seed that you want to plant, you put this seed in the ground. This seed cannot grow unless the seed dies before it can give you life. True or false? The science tells us. Now you take any seed, it cannot start alive by itself unless it dies first, then it gives you life. That means the death comes first before the life. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, إِنَّ الْمَوْتَ الَّذِي تَفِرُّونَ مِنْهُ. So this death, most of us we think that, no, I don't have to talk about death. Why? Because it's depressing. That is one way that we express our fear to death. That is one. Number two, some of us, the way we express our fear, we always don't want to see any gray hair in our beard or head. As soon as any gray hair started to come in, now we have to run to the store. We're looking for any type of color to dye them. So they always look black so we can say, we're still young. What? Because as soon as we start to see any gray hair, it's like a warning that, hey, you're getting closer. And we don't want that warning because we're scared of death. That's one way we express our fear. Number three, certain people, how do they express their fear to death? They don't want to be in a place or around somebody who is dead. Like in the case of Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam. Say Nabi Allah Sulaiman, one day he was sitting, King Solomon. He was sitting with his companions, talking about religion, about God. And by the way, before I go through the story,